What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Show and Live 5. This is another MLB 2K12 My Players. This is My Player Series. This is the New York Yankee preview, you guys. I am so excited. I got a couple things to tell you. One, this video is going to be a little bit different, and all the videos going forward until March 5th are going to be very, very different. Now, there's a couple reasons for that. One is because my game has now pooped out on me, and it's impossible to play it. Which means that until March 5th, until the new MLB 2K13 comes out, I won't be able to use any gameplay. So what that means is that now this is going to be a little bit different. Okay, now you guys will see. Toward the end of the video, I will get into that a little bit more. But let's talk about your pitching here. CC Sabathia, he is going to be your guys' ace. 15-6 last year, 3.38 ERA, and 197 strikeouts. That's pretty decent from an ace, you guys. I mean, that's a guy who I think is going to really help you. Andy Pettitte, another guy who is coming back. Now, I was watching this interview that he did with MLB Network, and he was saying one of the reasons why he came back was because he really felt like this team could be a contender. He wanted to come back for a winner. He really wanted to be the guy who could, be that motivational speaker, that veteran-type presence. Looking at your pitching rotation, you got CC, you got Kuroda. He can have a good year. 16-11 last year, 3.32 ERA. You plug in Pettitte in at number 3. You got Hughes, who has the potential to be an ace. 16-13 last year, 4.19 ERA. And then you got Nova, you guys. 12-8, 5.02. Obviously, that ERA needs to go down. But he is, a lot of people were really high on this guy after his rookie year. He can throw strikes. That's one of the things that everyone was coming on him about, is he can throw strikes. One of the problems with Nova is that he gets into that mentality of, I'm going to throw strikes no matter what, and then he gets smacked, which is why that 5.02 is his ERA. I'm just going to leave Pettitte's picture up here because he's one of my favorite pitchers, actually. So, talking about your relief pitcher, you guys are going to get Mariano Rivera back fully healthy. People thought he was going to retire, but that's not the case. It's going to be interesting to see how he does. I mean, he's always been that guy who's been consistent. He's never really had a year where people are like, wow, he needs to retire. You know what I mean? He's not there yet. And you guys lost Rafael Soriano, obviously. He was the guy who stepped in to be that closer. You guys lost him. But I think who you guys are going to get from Mariano, what you guys are going to get from Rivera is going to be pretty decent. And also you guys got Boone Logan, a guy who you guys are very, very high on. 68 strikeouts to 25 walks. That guy can be a setup guy, or he can kind of slide into that Rivera position. Also, you guys got Jabba Chamberlain. Let's not forget about him. Obviously, he's had up and downs since that breakout year, but he can also be that guy. Now, let's look at you guys' offensive lineup here. This is what I think you guys' starting lineups are going to look like. Now, I put Youkilis there at third base just because I truly feel like something's going to happen with A-Rod, and he's not going to be there. Talking about Kevin Youkilis, I will get into that about that that trader. But let's talk about Ichiro a little bit. Let's talk about you guys' hitters. Ichiro Suzuki, a guy who you guys really wanted to get. You guys got. A lot of people were like, why did he go there? It doesn't really make sense. But he actually had a pretty good year when he went to New York. 322 average in 67 games, which is kind of different. He hit 261 in Seattle, so we definitely like being there. Robinson Cano, Derek Jeter, those guys obviously going to put up the numbers. Mark Teixeira, that average has always stayed kind of around the 230 range last year. He needs to pick that up. Curtis Granderson is going to be a guy who you guys are absolutely going to love playing. Obviously he got hurt. That's unfortunate, but I think that it doesn't really matter that much. Obviously, it was reported that he's going to miss 10 weeks, but it's not really going to be that big of a damper because it happened early on in the spring training. You guys are very, very lucky for that, and he's going to be able to come back. Last year, as I mentioned, he was the power guy. 43 home runs, 106 RBIs, .492 slugging percentage. His average isn't going to be there, obviously, okay? But we have come to expect that from Robinson Cano. He is the power guy. He swings for the fences. 232. It's also going to be interesting to see who gets that starting job in center field. There's been rumors that Gardner is going to beat out Granderson for that starting position job in center field. I don't think it should happen. I think Granderson should stay in center field. Let's switch over, talk to Cano, because he's on my mind, because you guys seeing him hit this home run. Let's talk about Cano as the guy who is an MVP candidate every single year, okay? Now, if he has a big year like he did, I mean, and he kind of slid under the radar because of the Yankees' other dramatic problems, but he had a pretty good year. .313 average, .550 slugging percentage, 33 home runs, and 94 RBIs. That is a beast, you guys. And now let's talk about the guy who I am showing you guys, Alex Rodriguez. I mentioned this in my other videos, but I have to mention this one as well because it is a New York Yankee preview. I think you guys should trade him because you guys have someone in Eduardo Nunez who can step in and take that spot. You know what I mean? I mean, you guys have Kevin Youkilis, obviously, who I mentioned his average already. He wasn't very good in Boston. He wasn't very good in Chicago. And when he comes to New York, I don't think it's gonna fly. You guys are very high on your guys' baseball knowledge. Okay, you guys know baseball. You guys watch baseball, and you guys are gonna let people know if you're sucking. You guys are gonna boo him, and I don't think the Youkilis is gonna be able to take that. I think it's gonna fall by the wayside. I wouldn't be surprised if he got cut by you guys before the All-Star break. But Nunez, 25 years old, .292 average in 38 games, and I was watching this interview about him because I was trying to figure out a little bit more on him, and Girardi is very high on this guy. He said that Nunez is going to be the backup for basically every infield position. So if Youkilis doesn't perform, guess who's stepping in that spot? Nunez. Where does A-Rod fit in? Steroids, this and that. His popularity is way down. Trade him. Get rid of him. Bring someone else in. Get young pitchers. Something that a lot of your fans have been begging for. Get those young guys in there. Because at the end of the day, Suzuki, Teixeira, Jeter, Youkilis, CC, Pettit, Rivera, those guys should be in an old folks' home. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying you guys need those young guys in there to give them some playing time. But I understand you guys have perception that you guys need to be a winner. And your team right now could win some stuff. Last year, 95 and 67 was your guys' overall record. I think you guys are going to stay around there. I think you guys are going to compete for the East Crown. And I think that you guys are going to get that East Crown, but I don't think you guys are going to be able to do much more than that. You guys are not going to be able to go into the playoffs very far. You guys may get that wild card spot if the Blue Jays make a push. Yeah, I'm saying it. If the Blue Jays make a push for the East Crown, you guys may get the wild card. But I don't think you guys will have that much problem dealing with the Red Sox. Unfortunately, Red Sox fans, I know it hurts. But I'm very, very excited to see who wins that starting center field spot. It sounds like Curtis Granderson is going to be pushed out because of some statistics that we don't know about. They're saying, oh, well, he isn't as mobile as whatever and blah, blah, blah. That is a bunch of BS. He is not as mobile, but he is now more intelligent, so he can now anticipate where the ball is going to be played, so he doesn't have to move around as much. But whatever, if he goes to wherever, Gardner is a great center fielder. If you plug him in there, that's fine. I don't think you guys will lose anything defensively. Yep, and that's it. So like I said, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Never hit a like and never subscribe. So because my disc, I can't be read anymore, these videos are going to be a little bit different. I'm basically just going to be showing you guys pictures and talking about it. We may have some more people coming on. If you guys are fans of certain teams and you guys want to be in these videos, hit me up on Twitter at 11510 or on my Facebook page or on Xbox Live. Same thing, 11510. And let me know and we can definitely be in these videos. I want this to be a fan-made thing, so definitely do it. That's it. 11510. I'm out.